Hello, I'm Marilee. We're going to be practicing a sequence to help open up the back, help it feel better in first trimester or second trimester or third. All right, so we're going to start on hands and knees, and if you do have a block, please have one, and if not, it's all good. So we'll start with the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and just feel the ground underneath you. Feel your spine, feel the strength of the arms, of the legs. With this full body awareness, welcoming our practice, welcoming our breath. Let's begin some cat and cows. So as you breathe in, lifting the toes, lifting the chest, arching the spine. Exhaling, rounding the back, pressing the ground away, navel to spine. And just continue at your own pace, finding a rhythm that feels good for you, exploring the body here today, moving with your breath. Utilizing this practice as a portal to deepen the connection between mind and body. Noticing the arching pelvis. Take one more round here. And then we'll go ahead and just meet in a neutral spine. Okay, from here, let's step the right foot forward on the outside of the right hand. And if this feels a little tight, belly feels like it's in the way, you can grab a block or two here. If you only have one, you can just put it horizontal and put both hands on it. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and angle this back foot, this left foot, over to the right. So it's parallel to the back of the mat, the shin. Now bring your hand or your block on the inside of this right foot so that we're aligning the right arm and the right leg together. It's like a strong, solid stand there, pressing into one another, nice and strong. As we bring this left arm behind the back and start to open up the collarbones, open up the heart towards the ceiling. And we'll start to stretch this left arm forward, all the way, reaching through the fingers, and then make some big circles and reaching back, down, and forward. And do this a few times, feeling how this also moves into the ribs, the spine, shoulder blades, massaging the shoulder blades. So not just moving your arm, but really opening up the whole side body. And the left side of the back. Energy out through the fingers, no lazy arms. Try to lock the elbow out. Every round, perhaps you can open up the heart a little wider towards the ceiling. Okay, next time your arm reaches forward, just stay there. Avoid having your palm flipped outwards and wrap your shoulder in, wrap your armpits towards your heart. Extend here, one more breath. Okay, next inhale, come on up. We're going to reach the arms out into the T position. Bring the left hand on the lower back, right arm comes up this time. And don't just reach back, but stretch up and slightly back. All right, let's release. Bring your hands down, either on the floor or that block. Bring the right knee back. Find a little swing side to side of the hips. Just noticing one side might feel different than the other. Coming back to neutral. Let's step this left foot forward on the outside of the hands. That right foot now, we're going to angle it over to the left. And then we'll bring the block or the hand on the inside of the left foot, your arm like a column, your leg like a column, pressing into one another. Nice, stable, strong base. Then we'll bring this right arm behind the back. Remember, your block is different heights, so turn it up if you need to, or down. And and open up the chest. Full deep breaths. Feel that expansion in the ribs, lungs, diaphragm. And we'll start to swing that right arm forward, overhead, and then make some big circles. Reaching back, down, forward. And again, not just like a robotic movement, but really feel how this gets into the back, shoulder blades, side body. Massage the body and breathe into the sensation, into the movement. Next time your arm comes forward, hold there for a full breath. And then keep reaching through those right fingers to come on up into the T position. Right hand on your lower back, lower belly in, and then reach up and slightly back. All right, releasing, hands back down. Send that right foot back, left foot back. Let's go ahead and just come onto our palms. Extend the right leg straight back, toes are curled on the ground, and find some rocking forward and back here. Keep hugging the lower belly in. And then next time you rock forward, shoulders over your wrists, let's go ahead and send this right leg all the way out to the right. Your left toes are curled under, and we'll keep that rocking forward and back, getting into that inner right thigh, inner right hip. Next time you go back, you can stay back for a full breath. And then come forward, bring that right knee down. And then extend your left leg straight back, toes are curled, and same rocking forward and back here. Next time you rock shoulders over your wrists, stay there. Bring the left leg straight out to the left. Right toes are curled under, and we'll keep that rocking motion here. Next time you go back, hold for a breath. And come forward again. Let's bring that left knee down. And then you might need your block again. We're revisiting what we did in the beginning, stepping right foot forward outside of the right hand. This time we'll come up with a forearm on the right thigh. Clasp your hands, tuck your back toes. Then we're gonna lift this back knee by grounding into the front foot, drop the back heel, and come into warrior two position. So here we also want some strength. So you can almost feel like you're gonna slide, rip your mat apart with the strength of your legs. Really root through the outside of the left foot, whole left leg engaged. As we inhale, straighten this right leg, lift the arms up. Exhale, rebend. Again, inhale up. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, lengthen right leg. Turn those right toes in, hands on your hips. And then left toes turn out to the back of your mat, warrior two facing the back of the mat. Those pulses here, inhale, straighten left leg, arms up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. And last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Okay, straighten the left leg, turn the left toes in. This time both heels turn in and the toes turn out. We'll bring the hands onto the thighs and just find a little bouncing here. As you keep the legs strong, hug all the muscles of the legs to the bone. And now straighten the legs, turn the toes in to face forward. Your hands can come on the ground. This is nice to have a block as well. And we're gonna drop the knees down on the floor, nice and wide, and start to turn out the toes to point straight out to the sides. Here, you don't want your heels in towards one another. You actually want to bring your heels out, so it's a straight line from your heel to your knee. It's called frog pose. Widening the knees. Try not to have your hips pass forward than where the knees are. Press your hips back so they're in line with your knees. You can take a look with your eyes. And if possible, you can come onto elbows. If you have the flexibility, you can put a block underneath the pubic bone. We'll breathe here. Keep lengthening through the spine. Bring down into the pelvic floor, into the hips. Nice balance of effort here, holding, but also relaxation. Just one more breath here. All right, if you lowered onto your elbows, come onto your hands. This is the fun part, getting out of this pose. You can bring your toes in closer to help squeeze the legs in together. And we'll meet in all fours facing the front of the mat. You can tuck your toes under here, press strong into the back of the knuckles, center the palms, and send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Lengthening out through the spine here. Enjoying this bit of strength needed to sustain ourselves. And the power in the arms and our breath. 3 more breaths. Looking forward now, we're gonna walk all the way to the front of the mat. Feet are wide and come into Malasana squat. You're welcome to slide a block or 2 blocks under your butt to sit on. We'll bring the hands together in front of the heart and open up the chest. Widen through the elbows. Breathe down into the hips. Don't just sink, feel a little lift here through the pelvic floor. And breathe into any tension and tightness. Now we'll bring the hands down. Start to send your hips back and up. Inhale your hands to your shins, half lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. You can shake your head like you're saying no to something. And then like you're saying yes. Then make your way all the way up to stand into Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, let's go ahead and stretch the arms up. And you can hold on to your right wrist with your left hand and stretch that all the way up as you press into your feet. Feet can be sit bone distance apart or hip distance apart. And then holding onto the right wrist, let's stretch up and over to the left as you press your hips to the right. And then switching sides, Hold your left wrist, reach it up, stretch it to the right as the hips press to the left. Inhale brings you back to center. Relax the arms down. Roll the shoulders back. And then forward. All right, let's interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Start to roll your shoulder blades together. Stretch that fist back. Deep bend into your knees. You can widen the feet about the width of your mat. And then come into a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to create space for the belly. And then release the hands down. Start to step back into all fours again. Find a few more movements that feel good for you. Maybe side to side, hip to shoulder, or a few more cat and cows. 3 breaths here. Make circles through the spine. Let's go ahead and come on to sit. And stretch the right leg nice and long. Bring that left foot into the inner thigh. And let's start with a twist over to the left, nice and gentle. Really focusing on the upper spine here. And bring that right hand somewhere along the right leg. Left arm stretches up as you press your left hip down. And side bend over to your right. You could always grab a block to put your elbow on if you need a little more support. One more breath here. Inhale carries you up. Now with this wide right leg out to the right, left foot in, we're gonna just start to reach forward right down the middle here. So feel that you're pressing your hips back, sit bones press back and down, right heels pressing down as we extend the heart forward. It's not so much a fold, it's like a stretch forward and a bit of a fold, but trying to avoid a bit of rounding in the back. One more breath. All right, let's come on up and switch legs. Left leg out to the left, right foot comes in, and let's twist over to the right. Just much as feels good in your body. Now keep that opening of the heart to the left, to the right, as we bring left hand to left leg, right arm up, and take your side bend. And if this just feels too low, you can always put a block under that left elbow. And next inhale carries you up. And then we're going to start to extend forward through the middle. Lifting through the heart, pressing the hips, sit bones back and down. Left heel presses down. Right, next inhale brings you in here. Now let's stretch both legs. You can keep them as wide or as close as you'd like. And just find a little bit of rocking forward and back on your sit bones, feeling the shifting of the weight and the movement of the pelvis here on the ground. Rocking to the back, forward. The next time you rock forward, let's hold here. So if you can't hold somewhere along your legs, roll the shoulders back, keep lifting the chest up again to avoid this rounding of the back. Maybe you grab shins, ankles, or the big toes. Lengthening, and then avoid lifting the chin. Keep your neck neutral and start to lengthen through the crown of the head forward. 2 more breaths. Okay, next inhale brings you back up. Let's go ahead and plant the feet flat on the ground, hands down on the ground, fingertips facing your heels. And let's start to send the hips forward and then up. You can keep the head neutral or let it go back if that feels okay on your neck. Open up the chest, keep rolling shoulders back. 1 more big breath. And then release the hips back down and come right into Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees wide apart. And same deal here, you can find a little rocking forward and back, or if you'd like to come right into a forward fold, you can do that. Just really nice for the lower back. Find deep, full breaths into the hips, into the lower back, really helping to open things up. Help the flow of any stagnant, tight energy there. Some of the tightness is the body trying to protect and hold and just adjust to all the shifts, all the changes. It's the body's intelligence, and we can meet it with the intelligence of these practices to show it where it can let go a little bit, it can loosen a bit. And we have 3 more breaths here. Taking any comfortable cross-legged position. You could also sit on the cushion if you need. Rest your hands on your lap. You can look at one point in front of you or close the eyes. Just settle into the flow of your breath. Just enjoy a moment to be in your body. And bring awareness down into the belly. Enjoying a moment of relaxation with baby. Notice how some stillness and the breath can start to line the spine, relax the face, the shoulders. Just a few more breaths here. Bring the hands together in front of the heart and end our practice with the sound of Om. Om. Thank you for taking the time to practice, nourish your body. Hope to see you again.